Odin knew Loki would destroy the gods. He saw it. He understood it. And yet, he let him live. Not because Loki was useful, not because Loki was clever, but because Loki was necessary. This is not the story of a trickster. This is the story of a god who was never meant to belong, and the doom that followed him anyway. Most people think they know Loki. They picture jokes, mischief, clever lies and harmless tricks. But the Loki of Norse mythology was something else entirely. He wasn't chaos for fun. He wasn't evil for pleasure. Loki was a flaw inside the universe itself. A being Odin could not erase without destroying fate. Loki was not born in Asgard. He was born among the Jotnar, the giants, ancient beings older than the gods themselves. From the beginning, Loki stood apart. Too intelligent for the giants, too dangerous for the gods. He belonged to neither side. And yet, Odin did something no god should have done. He bound himself to Loki as a blood brother, not a son, not a subject, an equal. This wasn't kindness, it was calculation. Odin did not make Loki his blood brother out of kindness. Odin was terrified of fate. He searched the future endlessly, for Ragnarök, for death, for the end of the gods. And Loki was something rare. Loki understood loopholes. He understood how destiny bends before it breaks. Odin believed that if chaos sat at his table, it would never rise against him. But Odin misunderstood something fundamental. Chaos does not rebel. It corrects. Whenever disaster struck the gods, Loki's shadow was nearby. When Thor was humiliated, Loki laughed, and then solved it. When Asgard lacked weapons, Loki provoked craftsmen into forging divine power. Thor's hammer, Odin's spear, Frey's treasures, all born because Loki first caused a problem. This was his cycle. Create fear, control the solution. Escape consequence. Each escape deepened the gods' dependence, and dependence slowly turns into hatred. The gods laughed at Loki's words, but they never trusted his silence. They drank with him, they fought beside him. But when honors were given, Loki was remembered last. Every feast reminded him, every council excluded him. He was useful, never loved, and Loki noticed everything. Loneliness sharpened his mind. Resentment refined his patience, and patience is the most dangerous weapon of all. There was one god Loki could not understand. Baldur, beloved, radiant, untouched by suspicion. The gods made Baldur invincible, believing they had defeated fate. But fate does not resist, it waits. Loki discovered the single flaw everyone else ignored, and he didn't strike Baldur himself. He let the gods do it. In that moment, something shattered. Not just Baldur, but trust. This was not mischief. This was destiny awakening. This time the gods did not forgive. They chained Loki beneath the earth, not to kill him, not to erase him, but to make him suffer endlessly. They believed pain would break him, but suffering did not destroy Loki. It clarified him. Chained in darkness, Loki stopped reacting and began waiting. When Ragnarök arrives, Loki does not hide. He marches, leading giants, leading monsters, leading everything the gods buried and ignored, not out of revenge, but because the world demanded balance. Loki does not burn Asgard because he hates it. He burns it because lies cannot survive forever. Loki was never the villain. He was the mirror, the proof that gods who fear fate create the very thing they try to avoid. Odin sought control. Loki became consequence. And fate always finishes what it begins. And if Loki was inevitable, then Ragnarök was never a tragedy. It was a correction.